Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video we're going to be taking a look at mobile first design, creating websites for the modern user. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So firstly, let's talk about what the mobile first design is all about and how you can create websites for the modern user. So within the digital age that we're in now, of course we've got multiple different devices, and that including the mobile device and the tablets as well. And of course, we're looking into AI and other technologies as well. But anyway, getting back into the topic of mobile devices. Mobile devices have become an integral part of our lives. And adopting a mobile first design approach is a paramount for creating websites that resonate with the modern user. Mobile first design prioritizes the mobile user experience over desktop. That ensures that websites are not only accessible and functional on smaller screens, but also optimized for speed, usability, and engagement. So let's talk about why mobile first design is crucial and how it'll benefit us as a user and as a business as well. So first of all, what I want to discuss is the user-centric approach to mobile first design. So in the rapidly evolving digital landscape, of course, as I mentioned before, smartphones and tablets are the primary devices for accessing the internet. And by focusing on the needs and preferences of mobile users, businesses can create websites that are intuitive, accessible, and optimized for a wide range of devices. So we'll take a closer look at the significance of a user-centric mobile first design approach. First, I want to talk about the meeting user expectations part. So, majority of the online activities happen on mobile devices. Users have to come to expect seamless experiences on smaller screens. By starting with mobile first design, you have to ensure that your website caters to these expectations, leading to a higher user satisfaction and engagement. And just to further explain that, I've got the homeschooling Wix website here, so I'll just give it in better view. And we're currently on the preview here. So this is how it works. Currently on the desktop version, obviously it looks sleek, nice, modern. Everything is working as it should. However, when you switch it to mobile, you'll see here now that there's a couple of different changes that'll happen. So first of all, our header has now changed into a hamburger menu. So if I click on that, you can see the interaction that changes into, which is pretty cool. And all my other areas here, like academics, so I've got math, English, life skills, STEM, geography, and I can bring that up. And then I've got all the other areas here, like educational resources, home learning, schooling at home, primary resources, learning resources, and about. So you can see that straight away this website meets the user expectations, as we've got our layout perfectly fine. It's responsive and adaptive. So the user-centric approach encourages the use of responsive design principles. So that means that the website automatically adjusts its layout and content to fit various screen sizes, and that'll ensure consistent and user-friendly experiences across devices. So that's something that you may want to be looking forward to there in terms of a website. Now, you have to just double check everything, as this one is slightly flawed. You could see that there's an issue with this particular HTML and CSS bit of code, as if I bring it to the desktop version, you can see that that particular area is with the your future with online education, and you see how that loaded up not at the same time as the actual font. It's already loaded in before it, so I'll go ahead and refresh that just to show you guys. And then from what you can see, so straight away that this was the first thing that was actually loaded in before the text. So that's a slight issue with the site, but of course preview it, double check it, make sure that everything is responsive and adaptive in terms of design, make sure everything meets the user expectations with the mobile website. Now, one thing you should always notice, since you are working with a smaller screen, is to think about the enhanced usability. So mobile first design prioritizes touch-friendly interfaces, larger buttons, and intuitive navigation. Now, these design elements enhance usability on mobile devices and contribute to smooth browsing experience. Also minimizes the frustration and increasing user retention. So say for example that this learn more button, okay? If we had this all the way this small and we go ahead and preview it. Now think about this, if you are using a mobile device and you're trying your best to click the learn more button, it's going to be difficult and can be a little bit frustrating. Now, if you have that button nice, big and bold, easily able to see it, and when you click it, there's no issues, so just like that, then of course that'll minimize frustration. So always make sure that you have enhanced usability. Think about how you would use it on a mobile device. That's why it's best to make sure that you overlook or do an overview on the actual development stages of the website, as well as the mobile version of the website, and double check the mobile version or the tablet version as well, as there could be some possible issues, just like what we have with the sort of typewriter underscore. So if I were to adjust that, I would expand it like this, as you can see, and I will hover it over here like so. Or if that were me as well, I would try to just completely hide that element so it's not in the way. It's not too much of a hassle for myself. And as well as the other stuff that we mentioned with enhanced usability, responsive and adaptive design, think about the SEO and search visibility. So Google and other search engines prioritize mobile-friendly websites in search results. So by adopting a user-centric mobile-first approach, your website is more likely to rank well in mobile searches, and that'll increase to organic traffic. And just double check the speed and performance, so that's the best thing to do as well. So mobile first design encourages optimizing images, code and other elements for faster loading times on mobile devices as well. Another thing that we've discussed in previous videos is the fact that you should always optimize your image for performance and SEO. Name the images as well. If you do have any content, make sure you name them. That increases SEO and search visibility, so that's what's good about them as well. And as well as the SEO and search visibility, you're looking towards the speed and performance. And on top of that, also think about the accessible design. So designing with mobile users in mind often aligns with principles of accessibility. So going back to what we've discussed earlier on about the responsive and adaptive design, as well as the users, think about people with disabilities. So if they're using your website, you have to have or ensure that you're creating an accessible design so it's open for anyone to use. With this commitment, it not only improves your user experience, but it also demonstrates social responsibility. So that'll give you an upbringing within an online presence. And also, as well as that, when you are creating a website based on the mobile first design, just think about the iterative design process. So starting with mobile first design allows for a focused and iterative design process. So once the mobile version is refined, it becomes the foundation for scaling up to larger screens, making development more efficient. And other key aspects as well is the competitive edge. So a user-centric mobile approach gives you your website a competitive advantage. So by catering experiences or mobile experiences, or the evolving presence of modern users, websites that prioritize mobile experiences build trust and brand loyalty. And on top of that, make sure that you future-proof your design. So the mobile landscape is constantly evolving, especially with the new devices and technologies that we have now. So a user-centric mobile first approach ensures that your website is well equipped to adapt to future changes, safeguarding your investment. So that's what I would say would be the best things to look out for in terms of the user-centric approach in mobile first design. So now that we've discussed that, we'll go ahead and move on to another crucial benefit for users and businesses in the mobile first design. Now, talking more into the performance side of a mobile first design. In terms of enhanced performance, you'd be mainly looking at the faster loading times. So mobile first design compels designers to prioritize the essentials, leading to reduced page elements and smaller file sizes. Now, this refers back to how we would optimize images, how we would reduce our code, if we do have any code, depending. But just removing those little elements like videos and images as well, and extra content that's not needed, not necessarily needed. If it doesn't impact for SEO, then it's best to reduce it. Then this effect will directly transfer to a fast loading time and a critical factor in retaining user interest as well and minimizing bounce rates. Now, quick loading websites are more likely to keep users engaged and encourage exploration. And I wouldn't say it's mobile, but I'm just going to do an example on our website. So if I search from Google here, ProfileTree, and then select the ProfileTree website, this should have a fast loading time. So this should occur the same as well if you're on mobile. So you see how that's quickly delivered us everything that we need to see, which is our fonts, our typography, sorry, and of course our services, our navigation bar. Our first area that should load is the navigation and the hero section anyway. Now, if you wanted to check the performance of how your website is going, just click the inspect tool and you'll be brought to this screen. Now, from here, we're actually able to go ahead and go to the lighthouse and analyze the page load. And from this, it'll audit it. So if this, okay, so we've run into an issue. So we'll just do it again. So I've just had to demonstrate it within another internal brand of ours, which is Amazing Cars and Drives, as ProfileTree audit wasn't working. But there is a lighthouse report that you can select and it'll analyze how fast your page load time is within a mobile perspective. So here it is auditing everything. So currently what we're getting is 69 performance, accessibility is 96, best practices is 92, SEO is 100. So the best practices in SEO we don't really need to look at. However, we do need to look at the performance and accessibility. And this is currently how it is in terms of the mobile version. So this is the tree map. So we can actually view a tree map as well and how it occurs. So this site in particular has been made using WordPress, hence the WP that you see. But anyway, you can see what it's covered. So we'll just go back here. That's the Amazing Cars and Drives. There's a Chrome extension, of course, that affects it with the loading times, but you wouldn't really have Chrome extensions anyway on a mobile device. That only would occur for a desktop device. And of course, all the other plugins had been loaded in. But other areas as well for the enhanced performance is the bandwidth efficiency. So with limited bandwidth on mobile networks, designing with a mobile first approach ensures that users with slower connections can access your content without frustration. So again, optimize those images and utilize efficient coding practices to contribute to efficient data usage, catering to diverse user needs. And with the improved user engagement, slow loading times, websites often result in user frustration and abandonment. So in contrast, mobile first designs focus on performance, creates a smooth and enjoyable user experience. So engaged users are more likely to interact with your content, explore your offerings, and convert into customers. So that's something that you would want for your site. And as well as that, an enhanced performance will create a positive SEO impact. So Google's algorithms consider page speed as a ranking factor. Websites that load quickly, especially on mobile devices, tend to rank higher in search engine results. Mobile first designs emphasis on performance aligns with SEO best practices, and that'll improve your website's visibility and organic search traffic. And don't forget to mention that there is a lower bounce rate. You want to try to avoid higher bounce rates, and that is the key benefit of enhancing your actual performance, is that you'll get a lower bounce rate. So the percentage of users who leave a website after viewing only one page will equivalent to a higher bounce rate. So slow loading websites often have higher bounce rates, and then if you do prioritize that performance, you can keep users engaged and encourage them to explore multiple pages. And that doesn't just occur for one page. You got to make sure every page is different. It's coded different as well. Just make sure that you optimize each page well, and make sure you prioritize performance over quantity. So like the saying is, it's quality over quantity. Anyway, think about the adaptable content delivery as well. So mobile first design type areas will encourage a content first approach. So where only the most relevant and impactful content is prioritized. This adaptable content strategy not only enhances user engagement, but also provides a smooth experience across devices, irrespective of the screen size. So you can see that it has a lot of users, and as well as that, it has a competitive advantage if you do prioritize performance, and that'll let users appreciate websites that load quickly and function smoothly. If they visit another website fairly similar to ours, let's just say you have two different brands, Adidas and Nike, and then if Nike is a faster loading website compared to Adidas, then I'd more likely just visit that site and browse through there. And of course, that's a better tactic as well for business. Again, a user would more appreciate a website that will load quickly, function smoothly, and will often choose them over slower alternatives. We'll go ahead and talk about the SEO and search visibility in mobile first design. And SEO is, of course, the enhancing factor for a website. And as a website owner, of course, you want to make sure that the search engine algorithms and user behaviors align seamlessly with your SEO. So we'll go ahead and take a closer look at why SEO and search visibility play a crucial role in mobile first design. Starting off with our first crucial area, which is the Google's mobile first indexing. So Google, which is the leading search engine currently, primarily uses the mobile version of a website's content for indexing and ranking. This means that the mobile version of your site is considered the primary source of information for search engine crawlers. A mobile first design ensures that your site's mobile version is optimized for indexing and ranking, and that'll positively impact your SEO. Think about it as well for SEO and search visibility is the improved user experience. So if you provide search engine goals relevant to the topics, websites that deliver seamless mobile experiences such as quick loading times, responsive layouts, will tend to have lower bounce rates and higher engagement, like we've previously talked about. And factors that Google considers is in its ranking algorithm. So also think about the content. So reduce duplicate content issues. So having separate mobile and desktop versions of a website used to cause duplicate content issues. So mobile first design often uses responsive design techniques, and that'll reduce the chances of duplicate content problems, and that'll ensure that the same content is accessible on all devices. Now, as well as the stuff that we've talked about, is think about the higher click-through rates. So search engine result pages, SERPs, on mobile devices display fewer results than the desktop screens. So websites that are optimized for mobile devices tend to have more attractive and concise meta descriptions and titles. Now you'll mostly see them as well on the website builders when you are on the background of the SEO, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate that now. So if you are currently building the site, we'll just use Wix website builder as an example. And if you go into your dashboard, you'll see that you'll have different pages for each one. You'll be able to create a meta description for each page, as well as the titles, and that'll lead to higher click-through rates and improved organic traffic. So we'll do a demonstration on this. You could actually see a mobile app version of it. So that's more or less how the Wix Studio is. Wix Studio is fairly new. Anyway, you'll have options like marketing and SEO. So here we go. We've got marketing and SEO. We'll check out the SEO. And majority of some website builders will have an SEO assistant, and it'll guide you through some of the issues that you have and the SEO checklist. So here's the SEO checklist that we have for ours, and we'll do a rundown through it as well. So currently what we have in this particular page is that we have set the homepage title for search results. We've added the homepage description for search results as well. So just click on that. You can see that all you need to do is add a keyword. So there's a couple of keywords that I've added. Homeschooling UK, homeschooling Northern Ireland, homeschooling Belfast. So you need to be specific to a certain area. And there is the business or site name. So UK, homeschooling UK, sorry. But for each page that you get, you will have. So for this one, for this page here, you can see that okay, let's have a look here. So for the contact page, we haven't had a meta description, so we need to apply that in. So that's what I mean by the higher click-through rate. So this is where we need to add a meta description. You can see that we haven't added alt text as well to the images. So alt text, that basically means that you should always format the image if you can try it, and that'll optimize the site for better performance. Now it does say here, make sure it doesn't include the image format like PNG. But what you can do in terms of this is to add a short text which describes the image, and there's a possibility for it to rank within the SEO. So if you do search up for a particular area, so let's just say if I have it as dog Belfast 1 PNG or something like that, then if I search up those keywords, then it'll more likely show up, just depending. So that's pretty much it, I would say, in terms of the key factors for mobile first design. All that you would have to worry about is the mobile SEO focus that we've talked about, the adaptation to emerging technologies, and just to talk more briefly onto that. So as technology evolves, of course we've got AI as well. Mobile devices are becoming more diverse, and a performance focused mobile first approach ensures that your website is prepared to deliver optimal experiences on various screen sizes and types of devices. And as well, as I mentioned AI there as well, if you do implement a little bit of AI or like voice recognition or one that helps you create something, then that'll be good as well. That means that you're listening to the trend of what's going on now. But overall, in summary, adopting mobile first design with a focus of enhanced performance is a strategic decision, and that'll benefit both user and business. And it's not just the actual enhanced performance, but think about the digital focus on the trend. Now, if you ensure that you meet these expectations, you'll get users who appreciate the experience regardless of the device they're using. So by embracing mobile first design, you're creating that foundation for engaging, efficient, and future-proof web experiences that resonate your audience and drive business success. But there you have it, guys. That pretty much reaches the end of the video. If you did enjoy, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. If you're looking at a bit of web development done, especially in the mobile development or mobile web development area, why not contact us at www.profiletree.com, select Contact Us, go ahead and type in your details and tell us about your project, and we'd be happy to get back to you. But as I said, that reaches the end of the video. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you very much for watching.